all the struggle. You never get anywhere.
You'll be right, Pop. You'll be right. And so, Mum.
And if the doctor feels you'll get help in Melbourne, then that's where you're going, Mac.
It'll cost too much.
To hell with costs. We're gonna fight this thing. I'm back at the mill again, Mag. And Paddy has allocated me a place where there is the best stand of timber that he has ever seen. So don't you worry about money.
Is Bob going with you?
No.
He's left. He's gone into New South Wales.
But you'll need a mate.
Mick's coming with me.
Oh, Frank, he's too young to do a man's job.
Who says? You'll be right, won't you, mate?
Yeah. You'll be right.
Dig her out or double back. Get up there ready. Get up there up. Get up ready. Get up there. Yeah. Whoa. So you're following in your father's footsteps, are you? Good on you, son.
It's the best life there is. Setting your schools against the bush. When you're facing a big root of a tree, working out which way it's going to fall. And then when you finally got it down, you've done something you feel you can be proud of. Now that's what it's all about, son. Sure beat sitting behind a desk pushing a pen all day.
I tell you what, though, things is changing, but it's got me worried.
Wood'll never go out of fashion. Always be a market.
No. They're talking about bringing in tractors to do the bullocks' work.
Tractors?
Pachuca Mill's putting on a couple of contractors to do the carting and hauling.
I'll never work.
That's what I keep telling them. I mean, for one thing, a tractor's got no brains. Not like my bullocks. They got more brains than a lot of humans I could mention.
Yeah, too right.
Jimmy.
Where you going, Mick?
Dad, what are you doing here?
What you mean? This is my home. My people's home. Been to a wedding up the river. And you? Haven't seen you for a while.
No, I've got a job.
Yeah?
With my father at Chuka Mills.
Boy.
I'm going home now.
You watch where you're going, Mick? There's animals hiding in these rocks.
Snakes, you mean? Nah. Reckon it's too cold from this time of year.
Don't you believe it, Mick. You look where you put your feet. You get used to it now, you won't have trouble later. Bush is full of life and spirits. Spirits waiting for a kid like you.
You want to know a story about this river?
Yeah.
Long time ago, before any of us. There was no river here, just a little trickle. Then one day, earth began to shake and open up. And big fish come out. And he'd go in that trickle, and he'd make it bigger and bigger and wider and wider. Big fish it was, and it made the river. Then Great Spirit, he'd come, tear up that big fish in little pieces, throw it in the river. That's how all the fish were made. All the fish in the Murray River.
You know the name of that big fish?
Maricot?
You paint a story one day.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
His grandfather was king, you know. No lucky white king. No palace. No money. But he was a big man. He was respected by the people. The Olmate people. King Billy of Olmate.
He looked after this land. After the trees, after animals, after people. Taught the law.
You love your mother?
Yeah.
See this land? This land our mother. You look after this land, and the land will look after you.
That must be the tractor, son. Let's have a look.
That is never going to lift one of those.
Right, that thing goes. We're going to be flat out falling.
Here, take that, would you? Sit up.
Life's not fair sometimes. I was thinking of Benson and his bullocks, and of Mum, somewhere in Melbourne, in a hospital. And how she loved the sound of birds singing in the bush. I was sick of growing up. Still, you never know what the future holds. And when you're right down at the bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. Mum was back home with us, and she was much better. And then Pop told me I had to come and work with him, as Bargie's mate on the River Murray. That sure was all right by me. I reckoned it was better than slaving your guts out in the bush as a timber cutter.
This way, Mick.
What about giving us a hand?
Almost finished, haven't you?
Why, no thanks to you.
Listen, mate. You ought to keep your trap shut, don't you reckon?
Off you go, Mick. I'll introduce you to the skipper.
Don't tell me you're going to have that kid work on the barge with you.
You got to start sometime.
Bet you he'll never make it.
How much?
Well, I want to tell you something, son. There's been a lot of young blokes in these hard times thought they'd give it a go working on a barge. Very few go the distance. Very few.
No, he's used to working hard. He's been log felling with me. He's stronger than he looks.
All right, Frank, if you reckon he can do the job. You could end up doing more than your fair share, I reckon.
No, he'll be right.
Wage is 30 bob a week. Something else I want to tell you, and I want you to remember this. Apart from the work, don't take too much notice of what this pack here will be saying to you. Well, they'll kid you up the bush without a swag as soon as look at you.
Go on. Go on, off you go.
Hey, you three.
Right, now this is our barge. C-22. You
take all the provisions and all the stuff and put it up there. I've got some urgent business I want to finish.
Frank, we're leaving at 5:30 sharp, so don't be late, you hear?
Pop had stood up for me. And for his sake and me own, I had to prove him right. And that bloke Darcy wrong. I wasn't worried. I could do it. Bet you sweet life I could.
How you going? Dave's the name. What's yours?
Mick.
Pleased to meet you, Mick. Your first time on a barge?
Yeah.
Oh, well. First time for everything. Don't worry, you'll be right. Your old man's tough, but he's a good bargee. One of the best, they say.
What does your dad do?
Never met him.
Is he dead?
Dunno.
So, Dave, which barge are you on?
C-24. And she's stuck up river. Wedged real tight.
Yeah?
Bloody big bow fell on her. Half submerged her. Didn't have a hope of shifting her, so we had to come back in the dinghy and get the hero to help free her.
Lucky you weren't hit.
Yeah. Sometimes I reckon it's nature trying to get back at us for what we do to her. And this is where the log hit the C-24.
All right.
When the skipper comes out to empty his honey pot up the side over there, make sure you stand well clear. The mist goes everywhere.
Doesn't he use it, Dunny?
Not at night, he doesn't.
Thanks for warning me.
And one more thing. The dunny on the hero's on this side, you see? So if you want to get fresh water from the river, make sure you get it from that side. Better to be safe than sorry.
Righto.
Come on. We'll meet Billy Chew. Best cook on the Murray.
Crayfish, soup tonight. You like my fruitcake?
Not bad.
They've always asked for peace.
Top quality rubber. Billy's not only a bonza cook, he's also got away with the supernatural.
Plenty goes here, you see, on the river.
There's one place, War Creek it's called.
Plenty black skill at big battle. All the spirits of the dead become one big spirit. Got one eye. There. Sometime, nighttime, he out on the river. I see him. Ooh, she goes across the water. Call out. Ghostly voice.
We're leaving, right?
Just about.
But Pop's not here.
Oh, well, you have to work on your own then, won't you? Don't worry, I can't leave without the baby.
Drunken bludgers! Do you know what time it is? It's after 6 o'clock! All I'm saying is you're taking away the opportunity from a family man. Locals got a right to employment more than that kid of yours.
It's a free country, mate. That's what we fought for.
I said to be back at 5:30. Hey. You hear me?
Keep your shirt on, Skip.
Well, don't you expect any help from me when you and that son of yours get into trouble.
Listen, mate. That boy's got more brains in his little finger than you've got in your bum. Anyway, if I needed help, you'd be the last person I'd ask. Fancy leaving your barge up the river. Bloody incompetence.
It was an act of God, that was. Well, why don't you go to hell?
Colin, you're the cook on board. A lot of fire in that bin. You can boil the saveloys in the billy. We'll get some water up in the bucket first. Good boy.
Man overboard!
Fancy, where? It is Bob! Swing, go for the road! Move on to it now, hold on, come on. Now when you get in the rudder, climb up. You climb up. That's it, up you come. Lift your hand. You all right? Listen, you meant to jerk the bucket up first, right? Stands to reason, otherwise it'll pull you in. Make a fool of me again, you hear? Otherwise I'll dump you in the river. Now go change your clothes. War in Spain. Another bunch of mugs getting themselves killed, and for what? Make some powerful bloke more powerful and rich. Let me tell you something, son. Don't ever be talked into killing other people for the good of king and country. Happened to me once. I was a right fool to fall for it too. Let the big shots sort out their problems on their own, I reckon.
Righto. Breakfast is ready.
Off you go, you start.
I'm not that hungry.
Come on, you've got to keep your strength up. We've got hard work ahead of us. Besides, it's nothing like saveloys for breakfast. How about a cup of tea, son? Slip it under. You stuck?
No, one more.
That's a boy. Good boy. Okay, up you come. Right. How you going, son? You reckon you can manage?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be all right. Hey, that's Dave and Darcy on the C-24.
Could have stopped and asked to lend a hand.
So
done thing on the Murray. Stop and ask if help's needed.
Mick? What are you doing?
Oh, just looking for something.
Well, make yourself useful. Get some tucker.
Think of nothing better than floating down the river and watching the world go by. Wondering about life. Wondering about people. What made them come and live away from others on their own? I reckon they're better off than some bloke stuck in a palace with all the money in the world.
Well, almost here. In a couple of hours, you'll be back with your mum.
Cripes, he's caught a big one.
Well, I never. It's the Yabby Jack.
Hey, Jack! Need a hand? Can you spare your mate? I reckon I caught the biggest cod ever. Hurry up, won't you, Mick? We haven't got all day.
Truth. It's a corpse.
Pull yourself together, lad. We can't leave him there. Come on.
A body, eh? What next?
Yeah, God's me witness. The boy helped me get him in the boat and take him to the bank. We've tied him to a tree on account he might fly away.
It's certainly been a disaster-prone day. There was the fire at Gardner's, a brawl at the cemetery, a flying object lands in Dawson's paddock, and now this. Do you think the police have got nothing better to do with their time than get fooled by your flaming jokes?
This is no flaming joke.
Or the other one.
Well, what do you want me to do? Tell the undertaker.
You might as well.
And who'll pay for the funeral?
Ask the Prime Minister. I know you, Jack, and the likes of you. Body on the cross line of all the fishy stories.
Ask the boy. He's me witness. He saw him.
Did you? And what did you think?
Nothing, but saw him before, he reckons. Even talked to him.
Where? And when?
Well, it was about a week ago, me and me kid brother were out collecting wood for me mum, and
You ever seen him before?
it was just a swaggy. Just travelling through. That's what they do, isn't it?
All right. I'll send the constable with you. If he finds there's no corpse, he'll bring you both back here and I'll throw the flaming book at you for making a public nuisance of yourselves. Do I make myself clear?
You just wouldn't believe me. Tried everything, but
Maybe the fact that today is the 1st of April might have something to do with it, eh?
it's true. Never thought of it.
you do with him? With the swaggy?
Took him to the morgue, I suppose.
And they'll bury him. In a pauper's grave, I'd say. Unless they find his relations.
I don't think he had. From the way he spoke, anyway.
What a way to go, poor man. I hope he's gone to a better place.
Does swaggy try to head it?
Why shouldn't they? God isn't fooled by a dirty coat. He knows what's inside a person's heart.
You want to show me the floorboard that needs repairing?
Oh, yes, it's in the bedroom.
Why do you keep mending them, Mum?
Makes them more precious, don't you think?
Does it?
Yeah. It's not just the glue that goes into them, but all the love and care. For some of these, you couldn't pay with all the money in the world.
Mum, are we going to the show tomorrow? Be real good. You always used to go to the shows, Mum.
You ask Mick. He'll take you.
Well, no, I can't. I'm going with a friend. I promised. I'm meeting him there and... I'm sorry, Frizz, but...
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. Go and ask Gran. She might be able to take you, but I'm not promising anything. I'm sorry. You'll be right.
It's lovely to have you back, Mick. Even if it is only for a day or two.
It's our way.
I'm as well as can be expected. Did Pop work you very hard?
It was all right.
He's a good man, Mick. He doesn't ask for much. Just his beer and his tobacco, and even that's not that often. He won't ever let you down.
It's just that... I can't talk to him because he wants it all his way.
Don't you want to be a bargee, Mick? Or a timber cutter?
Dunno yet. Just don't know what I want to be.
Don't waste your life, Mick. I don't want you to get stuck in something you know isn't right for you. One day, when you're older, I want you to be able to look back and say, I don't regret what I've done with the time I've been given. I've had a good life.
Welcome to the show, folks. Good to see you all. There's fun for everyone. Young, old, man, woman, and kids. There's a famous show in Washington. There's wrestling. There's the amazing living of Galani, ready to perform their amazing authentic values, full blast in the harem of a Sultan Tarab. And with the tattoo blade, featuring a cane jumping.
Watch Milo the Snake Man with his awesome taipan from the north. Tiger snakes galore. Come on, folks, come and enjoy. Don't miss out, life's too short for that.
Oh, give me a quid for this beautiful gold watch. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Come on, folks, make the most of it. This beautiful gold watch.
I will.
Thank you, sir. Now,
Ready to get sucked in and give you a brummy watch, and you've lost your quid for a piece of junk.
Your quid back.
Hey, Frizz!
And another quid. Now, who'll give me a quid for this one?
Kid brother, is it?
Yeah. Oh, but Gran will be here somewhere. Hey, look, Dave. That's near Frenchman's Creek.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
Wish I could paint like that.
You like painting, do you?
Yeah.
Good on you. I wish I could. Every time I try, it looks like a chook walked across the page. Got no gift for it.
Roll up, everyone. Roll up for Harmon's boxing troupe. Come this way and join us. It's a sensational show. Who'll take a glove? Come on, gents. Anyone want to have a go? Come on, take a glove and win a fiver. That's the way it is. Come and join us. Come on now.
There you go, that's Jimmy.
Yeah, no.
You know him, do you?
Yeah, for a while.
I'll have a go. Which one do you want to fight, sir?
I'll start with him, then go through the lot.
We're going to have a marvellous time in here, everyone. So come and join us. The show's about to start. There'll be many, many stars for you. Come on, the show's about to go. There's Bronco there. Timmy, everyone you want to be.
When you reckon it's your turn? You bet a lot of them.
You bet.
So when you off to Melbourne?
Don't know yet. I'm quitting fighting.
Oh, are you?
This is the last fling I'm having. I'm going to be a preacher.
Well, what about it, muscle man? Gonna have a go? One of the weak kind, are you?
Come on, Darcy, leave him alone.
Don't you tell me what to do. According to his old man, this kid here can leave us all for dead. Future champion of the world. Don't you be fooled by appearances.
Why don't you have a go?
The likes of him can't do nothing but talk. Well, try me, fella. You're on.
We can do it. We can do it. Sure asked for it.
Frizz. So where's Grant? Well, you didn't come here on your own, did you? Well, does Mum know you're here? Oh, cripes, Frizz. I was going to be that worried.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, me kid brother's in here somewhere.
Yeah, pull the other one.
I feared he'd give us the truth.
Yeah. There he is. I could murder you.
Come on. Have a lolly.
Thanks.
Gran says, comes to an end sometimes. The big show was over for another year, and Pop and me got sort of used to working with each other.
Look out, he's trouble.
You Frank Kelsall? Yeah, what about it? Your wife's in hospital. Doctor reckons you ought to come at once. It's serious.
I just spoke to Dr. Peters. She's got pneumonia on top of it. Come on, son, let's go home. Mate, there's nothing you can do. She doesn't know you're here.
She does. I know she does.
And let us know if something happens.
How?
I gave him Dawson's number. I'll call him.
Do you reckon Mum will die? Do you?
Yeah.
I don't want her to.
Me neither, Frizz.
Gran says it's only God can make her stay with us.
Have you asked him?
Have you?
No. No, but I reckon once he's made up his mind, he's got no real chance to change it.
G'day, Mick. Is your dad in? I'm sorry, Frank. The hospital just rang. She's passed away.
We'll go back to my place after the funeral. Just until we get things sorted out.
Yeah, but I'm going to stay here tonight with Pop.
Yes, love.
I just spoke to Swain and Co. Funeral's going to cost £7 and they want it in advance. Bloodsuckers, that's what they are. I have to borrow it. Meg's study in Melbourne broke me. Not that I regret sending a son, but facts are facts.
I can lend you some.
I'll get it from the mill. How'd you find out?
Oh, bad news travels pretty fast. Don't know what to say to you, mate.
I really loved her, you know.
Yeah. get into it. Haven't got all day. Coming with me to fell timber for the mill next season. My old mate's quit for good, so you can take his place. Got it all fixed up.
You could have told me first.
What's that?
Why didn't you tell me first?
There's no need to shout. Oh, I see. I should have got your permission. Well, you'll do as you're told.
You never listen to anyone.
What did you say?
I don't want a life like yours.
Who's been putting ideas into that head of yours?
No one.
Don't you lie to me, son. You wouldn't have the brain.
Mum.
You leave your mother out of this.
No, that's what you always did. You always left her out.
You watch how you talk to me, son.
You never cared. She hated those rotten dumps you made her live in.
How would you know? Your mother was happy. Happy as could be expected.
You were never at home. And if you did have a quid, you're at the pub getting all boozed up. You know how she hated that. She always had to battle with you spending all the money boozing.
Don't you come to smile at it with me. You know nothing. Nothing about life. You shut that chap, otherwise I'll knock you senseless. You understand? Now look what you've done. Sorry. Come on, move! Good man! Bend it off. Down there. That's it. Good boy. So you don't want to be like your old man, eh? What do you want to be? An artist? One of those blokes who speak real nice and sip champagne with all the big knobs in the city. Ooh, la-di-da.
No, I don't.
Listen, son. I saw one of your paintings. The one you gave your mum. I don't think it's much chopped. Mind you, I'm just a bargee, a timber cutter. But I know what's good. Don't have to be an expert to know that.
Yeah, but I just like painting, Pop.
So you don't want to follow in your old man's footsteps, eh? Well, what are you going to do? Well, let's face it, son, you haven't got much of an education, have you?
Well, I can still learn something.
What, you come to some conclusion, have you?
No, not yet. You'll see. One day. I'll make it. I'll make something of my life.
I don't understand you, son. Frank! 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 Come on! Dave's had an accident. He's hurt real bad. He's on the C-24.
Dave?
He can't hear you, Mick.
Well, Marinda Homestead's just a few miles down the track and...
No, it'll take too long to row downstream in the dinghy. Look, I'll go cross-country. There's Kim...
Kim Larson.
Larson's place. Here, I'll get help from there.
You can't swim much, Pop, and if you want to go to Larson's place, you have to cross a creek that goes into the Murray. The water's high.
Yeah, he's right. What are we going to do?
I can go. I'll be right.
Good man. it's all right, Dave. That's my boy.
How is he?
You'll leave.
You're a lucky man. You'll be all right, thanks to the prompt action of your friends.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
Just want to thank you, mate, for what you did. You're all right.
Yeah, well, don't fuss, Darcy. You did what any decent bloke would have done.
There are lots more stories I could tell about the river and her people. Lots. Though we don't ever have much money, life here's never dull. Someone once said, whether it be out of a silver teapot or a black billy, it's tea just the same. Well, seems to me you're missing out if you've never had a chance to taste billy tea. It's got a very special flavour.
Coming up next on 7, everyone's favourite, Perry Mason, returns to the screen in the case of the musical Murder. Also starring Debbie Reynolds, it's a classic whodunit to entertain and enthrall. When a promising young stage manager is accused of murdering the director of a Broadway musical, Perry goes backstage to investigate. For the first time on television, Perry Mason and the case of the musical Murder coming up next, followed by award-winning drama on 30-something. Sensational Sunday night viewing ahead, so stay on 7.